So before I get this thing looking the way it did in the thumbnail you just clicked on, I wanted to get some footage of it before I did anything with it. And this is basically like a reverse unboxing video. Instead of opening something up that's fresh and brand new, what I'm showing you here is the result of having something for a long time and using and abusing it. And this is how it looks. Now this is a TMS wood stove. Now it has a million different descriptive words. It has, like, you know, military, backpacking, hiking, overlanding, camping, bug out vehicle, yada yada. It's got a million different, you know, descriptors of what it is other than indoor heating or indoor wood stove, which is kind of funny since that's what it is. But basically it's just an outdoor wood stove that you can mess around with and cook on it or dry your socks or whatever. But I honestly cannot remember what I paid for it. I know I bought it on eBay. So I've had this thing for at least a decade, if not more. Maybe 11 years. Now, it doesn't look terrible. It's obviously got signs of age and, you know, it's deteriorating. The paint is chipping and it's got rust and it's got dents and, you know, whatever. But it actually doesn't look as bad as you would think after a decade. And that's because I at least make a halfway attempt to take care of things that I buy, even if it's, you know, something cheap or whatever. I never just threw this out in the grass in the backyard and let it sit there for, you know, 10 years. I always kept it inside, out of the rain and whatever. So that's probably half the reason that it's decent. But no matter where this thing is at, the humidity in Iowa is going to eat this thing alive, and that's exactly what it did with all that rust. And this is the chimney that came with it. 1, 2, 3 sections, and then the top section that has this funny little rain cap type deal on it. And it even has that little screen in there, which is funny because I tried burning a bunch of old bills in it and the paper just floats up and then it gets caught in here and then blocks the smoke from getting out, which is funny. It's kind of why you don't want to, I guess, burn paper indoors or in your tent. But anyway, let's open this thing up. So basically everything, including the chimney, is supposed to fit in here, and I don't do that because it's incredibly hard to do. But I got a whole bunch of stuff in here. This tool came with it. I don't know what you call these, a little draggy deal. You can drag your ashes out with it. Hopefully I don't get tetanus here. And this little thing, little poker deal. So that's everything that was inside of there. 2 tools. These 2 tubes, which I think I remember seeing like a burrito or something wrapped in tin foil, and then you can put it in there and cook it right next to the wood stove. I thought that was funny. But there's two of these grate type things. I don't know what you'd call these, and they go on there a certain way and it creates a flat surface on the top that you can put pans and pots and whatever on there. And then right there, those are the legs. Hopefully there's not a brown recluse in this thing anywhere, but these are the legs that fit in here using these little nuts, which still spin. That's cool. But yeah, these all go there for the legs, and I mean, it's about as cheap as you can get. I'm sure somebody crushed up a bunch of Tonka toys and old grills and then sent them overseas to China where they made this out of it. Okay. Now I'm starting to remember. So I can't remember how this goes together, but I remember I had this problem where there's nothing securing here and nothing securing there. And that's if I even have this thing on right. I don't know. I might not. But I remember putting a cheap pin or something through these, and that's how I used to keep it together. Which maybe I'll have to do again, or maybe I could just weld this, because I really don't care about having to put it all away every time I'm not using it. I really don't care. It doesn't take up a lot of space anyway, so if I wanted, I could just spot weld all this on there. These little tube deals, you know, I don't really care for them, but at the same time, I don't really want to do anything with them, because there could be a use for that someday if a fire were going. But this chimney is made so then you can take it apart and then reassemble it, and it's supposed to be strong enough to hold itself together, which at first it wasn't, but it's been in one piece for so long that it actually like rust welded itself together. I think there's one piece that's maybe loose enough to separate it, but they're pretty much stuck together. Too hot. So I'm just letting this thing cool down right now. I have some pretty bad looking welds here. I keep burning through and I'm having a hard time building up enough weld. And then it just gets too hot, and then no matter what I do, it's kind of a mess. But I'm gonna let this whole thing cool and I'm gonna go back at it, do some more welding. I had this Arccaptain set at 40, which is its lowest setting, and I was still easily melting through. So, and that's not the welder's fault, that's mine. But I gotta kind of start working on the chimney as well, and then thinking up something for this door. Then I'll get back at welding, and then once it's good, I'll clean the whole top off real nice. I got this high heat flat black spray paint that I'm gonna spray the whole thing with, which I know is gonna burn off, but whatever, it'll make it look nice. And then I did have an idea with this hinge in this door, but I changed my mind, so I'm not using that. I'm gonna make something for this door that's longer, so then your hand doesn't have to be anywhere near this door when you're opening it. So here's the chimney piping, and I do not need all 4 of them. It's just too tall. It's just not, it doesn't need to be very tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to separate these. Right now they're rusted together, but all I need is this one, and if I can get it, I'm going to try to get this one because they have decent paint on them. I have no idea why the other 2 are so burnt and rusted. I really have no idea. I understand that one since it's closer to the heat, but this one here in the middle, that's weird. That looks a lot better. I'm still gonna paint it, but pretty hilarious how small these little spot welds are on this little rain cap that they made. And this is the perfect size for this as well. See what I mean? I didn't need all 4 of those on there. I just need a couple to get the smoke away, and that's pretty much it. So I have some cooking stuff here for the TMS wood stove. I got a 3-pack of these tongs on Amazon because I'm so tired of utensils having either rubber or plastic on the handle, which is stupid if you're cooking stuff around fire. So all 3 of these are just metal. I think it was a 3-pack for like 10 bucks on Amazon. Then every time me and my wife go to TJ Maxx, I always look at their cast iron selection in the kitchen aisle. And last time we went, I found this little pan for 8 bucks on clearance. I love cast iron. Made in China, but should work fine, at least for 8 bucks. And then this here is a little pot that was made in France, I believe. So, and let's get the thing lit up.